Here we go again with another rant. This is another one that is very similar to the one bad apple ruins the bunch thing, but it's a little bit different because it's actually what I guess it's the adult way to say things now, or just a bit different. But what this is what if? To which I would respond, what if not? Now, obviously, we need some sort of a example for this, and I have lots of them. What got me thinking about it recently is I would like a fucking suppressor for my gun. For those that don't know, and everybody should know this is kind of a common knowledge, but if you don't, a suppressor is something you screw onto a threaded barrel on the end of a firearm. It could be a pistol, it could be a rifle, and it eliminates some of the noise coming out of the barrel. There's you screw it on. It's a tube. You screw it onto the barrel, and it's got baffles and holes in it. So the expanding gas as it comes out of the barrel goes in there and gets dissipated, so it's not a big loud boom. Okay, you can't have those in here in New York, which I think is utterly, completely, 100% ridiculous. Because it's a Class 3 item. You can't have Class 3 items in New York unless you're a law enforcement officer or military or something like that. Why they have any more rights than us, I will never understand. It's like, these items are dangerous, so just give it to us. Higher class folk. Yeah, right. Um, Suppressor. I think it's ridiculous that they're banned, and if you talk to somebody about it, then, some uninformed nitwit, they might say something along the lines of course they're banned. What if somebody decided to do an assassination killing with one of them? You wouldn't want that. Good thing they've banned them. My thought is, what if you're one of the millions of people out there that would not fucking commit an assassination killing with one of them, and you want it because you don't want to disturb the fucking neighbors? I would love a fucking suppressor for my gun because my neighbors don't bitch, but they don't bitch as much. I had one asshole that used to bitch a while ago. He doesn't anymore. But still, why wouldn't you want to be courteous and lower the fucking volume and not have big loud blasts going all the time? Even for yourself, even if you have earplugs on, it would still be good to have a suppressor on there. Cutting down the noise isn't going to hurt. What if you decide to assassinate somebody with it? Well, what if you don't? Are personally, I'm not willing to give up that fucking right based on the what if scenario. If you're willing to give up your fucking freedom for what if might happen, then you don't really deserve the freedom in the first place. Another one is high-capacity magazines, because we can't have no scary high-capacity magazines here. Luckily, in New York, we can have the pre-bans, but if you're a state like California, you can't. You can get pre-bans in California, but you have to have them and have something like have documentation that you had them before the ban, some shit like that, and that's a completely, utterly ridiculous law too. But then you get fucking morons saying, yeah, well, what if a crazy guy has them and wants to go on a rampage? What if you don't? What if that's not the case? What if fucking you're just a normal person and you want to have fucking 30 rounds because you don't want to sit there loading a fucking magazine all the time? What if that's the case? Yeah, well, what if they go on a rampage? What if they fucking do? What if that doesn't happen? So you just took the rights away from all these fucking people based on a what if? Personally, my choice would be, don't take the fucking rights away, and I will chance it. I will chance that the what if somebody will go shoot up the place, comes out. Fireworks, completely illegal in New York. Completely illegal, even sparklers. Yeah, well, what if you start a forest fire? Blah, 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 blah. What if you don't start a fucking forest fire? So you're just taking more fun out of everybody's fucking hands for, so you don't start a forest fire. What if that didn't happen? What if you're one of the millions of people that lit off fireworks yesterday and fucking didn't blow anybody up or anything like that? What if not? What if you want a drink that's 17 ounces here in New York City because we got that fucking complete out of his fucking mind Nimrod in there right the fuck now, Michael Bloomberg. He is completely out of his fucking tree. I try to tell people that who like aren't in New York and they're not familiar with him. Michael Bloomberg, the mayor of New York City, is completely out of his fucking mind. He's completely out of his mind. Let's ban salt, let's ban smoking, let's ban guns, let's ban soda. Here's an idea. Why don't we ban third terms? Oh, those were already banned, but you kind of just what? Oh my goodness. I forgot the law doesn't apply to the exalted folks. But what if you want a drink that's 17 ounces? Well, what if you turn into a big fat fuck? Well, what if you don't? What if you don't turn into a big fat fuck? What if you just want to have a drink? What if you want to exercise your fucking freedoms? Oh, God, I hate that fucking what-if logic. What if? What if not? What if that shit doesn't happen? Oh, yeah, you can't have these assault rifles here in New York. They gotta have a certain evil features, like you can't have a collapsible stock. Well, what if somebody needed to conceal the gun? Well, I can't even think of a what if for this, based on the reason that fucking assault weapons ban is so completely fucking mind-numbingly stupid that I can't even think of a what if. There's really no reason to have it in place at all. Full auto guns, because these are banned across the country unless you have a class 3 and you go through the 9,000 miles of paperwork, blah, 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 blah. For all intents and purposes, the chances of you getting a fucking class 3 firearm are not very great. You can go out and get your tax stamp, yeah, if you're in a free state that allows that, unlike this, but if you are, you can go out and get your tax stamp, A+, and then you can spend 4.5 times your life savings getting the gun. So for all intents and purposes, assault weapons are pretty much banned here. We'll just say they're banned for the purposes of this conversation. Well, why? Well, what if somebody decides to shoot up the fucking mall? What if somebody decides to go on a rampage? What if they don't? What if that doesn't fucking happen? You do realize that if they don't, if your hypothetical what if does not happen, that you've just taken the fucking rights away from fucking somebody in terms of security. Security. What if they need to put tracking chips? Because this is a big thing now. They're going to put RFID chips in, like, newborn babies. I'm sure at some point they will require some stupid shit like that. Well, what if your kid gets lost? Well, what if he doesn't get lost and you just have fucking all that tracking information where everybody is every second of the fucking day? What if that happens? What the fuck if not? God damn. It's all back to that one saying. Those who are willing to give up their freedoms for a little bit of temporary security do not deserve either. And that's exactly how it goes with these fucking what if people. What if this happened? What if that? What if it didn't happen? What if it didn't happen and you just took those fucking rights away from those fucking people because of a what if? That's just so fucking crazy. I don't know what else to say. This what if stuff is just pisses me off. Yeah, you can't have knives over 4 inches in New York City, not state, New York City. Yeah, well, what if somebody stabs somebody? What if they don't stab somebody and they actually have a fucking use for a knife that's over fucking 4 inches? Like a chef, and you're like, oh, well, it doesn't count chef knives. Well, it does, because fucking that crazy jalopy fuck that I mentioned earlier, Michael Bloomberg, actually said when they pulled somebody over with a block of chef's knives in their car, there's no reason somebody needs knives these long, and there's no reason that somebody needs this many of them, blah, 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 blah. I'm completely out of his fucking tree. It just started raining outside. Completely fucking out of his fucking mind, Michael Bloomberg. What if not? God, that's all I gotta say. I hate this what if attitude, because like I said, it goes exactly like that one bad apple ruins the bunch crap. Oh, well, somebody shot up the LA banks with assault weapons, so we're going to ban all automatic rifles. I understand that's not what did it, but just as a hypothetical. The LA bank robberies, they shot them up with assault weapons, so we're going to ban it. One bad apple ruins the bunch. That's the same thing as, we could still have assault weapons. No, we can't, because what if somebody shot up someplace with them? What if they didn't? What if they didn't? Holy shit, taking that many rights away for a what if is insane. That's like if we had a gun ban out tomorrow that we're just going to ban guns. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts, guns are banned. Well, why? Well, what if there was a street shooting? What if there was a gang violence? What if there was some sort of mafia hit? What if there was an assassination? Well, what if I believe there's about 90 million gun owners in America right now. It could be higher than that. I'm not exactly sure. Well, what if, the vast majority of them, and by vast majority, I mean probably about, if there's 90,899,995 people didn't fucking do that. So it's worth taking away all our rights for the what if crowd, the little, 5 people that might fuck up. My God, it goes along with the tearjerker story that they always pull with the, if you could save the life of one kid, just one kid, would you do something? Would you do something? And then their emotion there is that you're going to say, well, absolutely, the life of a kid is more important than anything I can possibly imagine. I don't jump on that fucking train because, like I said, I'm not like everybody else, and if you've seen my videos, I don't just go with the crowds. But is the life of a child important to me? Yes. Is it the most important thing? No. For example, if they said, okay, turn in all your guns tomorrow, because think of the kids. If you could save the life of one kid, wouldn't it be worth it to turn in those guns? No, it would not. One person's life is not worth the rights of millions. I'm going to say that right now. The life of a person is not worth the rights of millions. The life of a few people that we could be protecting from the what if a terrorist decided to do X or Y is not worth the rights of millions of people. And I will say that right here in front of everybody. I'm going to say that a human life is not worth the rights of a million people. Because if you would like to play the what if game, what if we turn in all our guns, to save those few people that get killed, by guns every so often? I don't know what it is a day. Maybe, 20, 30 people get killed by guns a day. Maybe it's 100. I don't know what the fucking stats are. But, what if we turned in all our guns, and then the fucking murder rate went through the roof because not everybody decided to follow the rules, and what if some people didn't turn in their guns, like, I don't know, criminals? What if? So, that about ends this rant. What if? What if not? What are you hurting if, that doesn't happen? What are you hurting if your little proposal there takes the rights away from everybody and then nothing happens? So what if not? Ask that question. Oh yeah, by the way, because I always like to do that for these rants, the drink of choice is actually my drink of choice, a nice vodka and cranberry, but I've just started, so I guess she'll calm me down from these fantastic what if not idiots. And I'm out.